Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. First of all, I'm going to show you this. We all know what these are. These are blank DVDs. And the reason why I'm showing you this is from time to time I get generous people that are trying to help my cause. Because my cause here is to try to teach as many people the lessons or guitar chords to these songs. And actually I do have DVDs 1 through 7, which is now available on download for $40, teach you how to play the rhythm guitar. You know, that's my goal here, is to help young folks and help people of all ages that never really formally study guitar but want to learn how to play the right way, instead of unfortunately this new YouTube thing or the internet thing where you don't know what you're doing. You don't enlist the help of a music teacher and pay them and think you're going to sit on the internet with no formal training and understand how to play any instrument and watch some dude fingers and learn how to play. I seriously discourage that, because you're going to waste a lot of time. You know, it's just real simple. Find a dude, pay him, and let him teach you. That's how I learn, and that's how everybody else learn. You know, but you don't know what you don't know. So that's why I try to keep putting that out there, that statement. You know, if you're going to do it right. You know, none of this dabbling and asking for tabs nonsense. Play finger placements. Put your finger there, put your finger there. I don't know why they're there, but the dude on the internet told me to put them there, you know, instead of you knowing why they're there and what's the name of the chord you're trying to play. So with that said, I get those DVDs for free. And the purpose of this gentleman giving me these is to help you young guys learn how to play, you know, these great songs with the chords. So what I'm going to do now, since I have blank DVDs, because there's overhead. Long before you guys purchase anything, I got to purchase blank DVDs, got to purchase the mailers, then I got to ship it out, which isn't free. You know, so if some of that chain I just mentioned, that sequences has been eliminated on my part as far as overhead, I pass that statements on to you guys. You know, it's not about me. I'm keeping these and just still charging you what I charge you. I'm giving you a discount, and probably for the next week, depending on as long as the supplies are in demand or supplies are still replenished. My DVD bundle number, and I might do 3 of them, but right now today's video is the blowout sale DVD bundle number 3. Over 279 songs with chords, and normally that package is $880. If I were to tab these songs individually for you, these 271 songs, because I do have a tabbing service, $15 a song, 2 song minimum. If I were to tab these 279 songs for you at $15, that would be $4,185. You know, that's a lot of money. But today and for the next couple of days, normally again, the bundles are $80, which are worth $80. Well worth that money. Only 50 cents. Or 50% off, which is $40 plus $5 shipping and handling for this bundle. You get over 279 songs for only $40 plus $5 shipping and handling. I'll ship the DVDs out to you, which United States Postal with tracking, so you know when it left me and you know exactly when it's showing up on your doorstep. And that'll go out priority mail. And I'm going to give you the list of some of the artists, because unfortunately I'm not able to put down 279 titles down here. But I'm going to give you an idea. You know, for $40, you're like, hey, I can't beat that. I'm going to get 279 songs, you know, for only $40. You know, hey, I'm signing up for this. So I'm going to give you a list, and I will leave the list down here of the artists, some of them, because it's actually more. But this is kind of a summary. Ray Parker Jr. and Raydio, love their stuff. And let me just say this before I get into this title. How you become a good musician is to study under somebody and then play artist material. Because I didn't go to school for producing and song arrangement. How I learned was playing records. And it started to make sense to me after playing all these songs of these famous artists. I see the pattern. I'm like, okay, there's a nice intro, because Rick James, majority of stuff had this beautiful intro before we get into the verse. And sometimes it would come in with the chorus first, which is something I think the Beatles kind of started, because before that, I don't think nobody was coming out of the gate with the chorus. It was the verses, then here comes the hook, you know, the part that everybody remembers. You know, so when you study people's stuff, you start to learn. I learned song structure by doing this. When I was taught guitar, nobody taught me nothing about song structure and verses and none of that. They didn't, because it wasn't in there. It wasn't in that study plan. It's like, I'm teaching you guitar, dude. I ain't teaching you this. But when you start to study and play people's stuff, you start to learn, and that's how I was able to start writing songs by, playing Rick James stuff and Ray Parker Jr., things of that nature. So it's a good tool, to learn, to play stuff, and then you develop these other skills that you didn't know that you was developing. When I started to do production and arrangements, I had no idea I was developing my production and mixing studio skills, as far as, okay, I'm coming in, I'm going to mix this track. I know where the drums should be. I know where the guitar should be, But getting back to this Ray Parker Jr. Raydio, it's a good package to study and learn how to play his stuff. Johnny Guitar Watson. Hey, what can I say about Johnny? Old School Hits, which consists of, I guess, a mixture of a lot of 70s stuff. There's a lot of good 70s stuff in this one here. The Blackbryds and Johnny Taylor. The Mix Songbook, which is kind of like 70s stuff too. 80s guitar, a lot of 80s stuff or 80s stuff. Dayton Funk, Ohio Players, Sun, Slave. The Beatles Songbook, Neo Soul, Soul Collection, the Disco, one of my favorite ones. I think it's like 25 disco songs. GQ Songbook, one of my favorite all-time groups. Brass Construction, funky stuff. Soul Collection number 2, Adult Top 40, the Blues Songbook, and then I think I did Mother's Finest, Love Changes, because there was a lot of requests for that particular song. So there you have it. You get over 279 songs, and I gave you some artists. I'll leave my link down here, should I say my PayPal, so you can send payment. Once payment is received, the $40 plus $5 shipping and handling, your package will go out the very next day. I will email you, or actually sometimes I'll email you, even though PayPal will email you and say, hey, this dude ship your stuff, and here's the tracker. But I do that also, just a double protection. So, there it is. I guess let me just say this too. Again, how you become a good musician is you study under somebody and pay them for their time and their effort. Never be a grown man asking for something you ain't willing to pay for. And that's what my dad used to tell me all the time, and I live by that. I'm not gonna never ask anybody for something that I can't pay for. Because it just wouldn't be fair. Because once you become an adult, that begging goes away. When you're a kid, yeah, because you have no source of income. But when you're a grown man, it's like, come on, come on. But anyway, it's important to study and play. The more you play and the more artists you play, the better you become at being a musician. You start to develop your own idea and feel for writing, production, engineering, because from time to time I get this, and I'm going to make this short because I might do a whole nother video on this. Because again, you don't know what you don't know, and then it's an indication of you never got formal training or any type of it or an attempt of it. People ask me, what's the strum pattern? Now, when I first learned how to play the guitar, and you reading the notation, a little arrow up and up, down, and indicating how you're supposed to strum, I'm like, screw this. I'm like, I'm playing from here. I'm not reading off of paper like a robot, because a lot of times the sheet music will not capture the total essence of the song. It gives you its best attempt of trying to give you an idea. But some things you just kind of got to figure out on your own and say, you know what? I'm going to feel this. And that's what you do, because I have people sometimes ask me, what's the strum pattern? I don't know. I hear it. I feel it. I play it. Just that simple. And that's how you're supposed to do. Hear it, feel it, play it. Instead of somebody tell you how to strum. Down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, up, up. It's nonsense. So the best way I learned rhythm, and I know everybody's different. I used to love to dance. When I was a young guy, I was out there dancing all the time, going to the club. And it was mainly for the music. The women were secondary. If I meet somebody there, hey, I'm open to that. But I didn't come there with the preconceived notion, I'm trying to get me some today. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to learn how to play or feel the music and enjoy the music. So I encourage anybody that's trying to be a musician, know how to dance. Even if you're not a person that don't want to go out and understand in these days and times, you don't, because idiots are showing up at clubs with guns and all that nonsense and jacking your cars. At home, turn on your music. Ain't nobody around. Start moving. Start feeling the rhythm. So you won't have to ask anybody how to strum a song because you got to feel it. If you don't feel it, you can't play it. That's how I feel. So I thought I would add this at the end of this because that's really important. You got to feel what you're doing instead of totally relying on sheet music or have somebody tell you how to move your hand up and down, up and down. You feel it, you see it, you play it. Till next time, take care. But again, blowout sale, 50% off bundle number 3, over 279 songs, only $40, $5 shipping, normally $80. And this is a great deal, so you might want to jump on this. Till next time, take care. Thanks for watching.